Hi, everyone. My name is Jacob Smith, and this is my passive reconnaissance over Northrop Grumman. So, diving right in, we have the stage of cyber operation, which is passive reconnaissance. Passive reconnaissance is all about gathering information without interacting with the target. We want to be as discreet as possible. No requests are sent, and that keeps the target from being unaware. You're not contacting the target. There's no actual contact made with the target. The target is completely unaware that we are conducting reconnaissance on them. We also will utilize open source intelligence to gather information. So that means anything that is public knowledge, social media, Google, anything on the web that we can sit there and anyone can type and research from their computer at home. That's the information that we're going to utilize in the passive reconnaissance stage of a cyber operation. Starting out, Northrop Grumman is our target for our passive reconnaissance, and we researched the Chief Executive Officer, Kathy Warden. Some things we found out about Kathy utilizing Maltego is that she serves on the board of directors for Merck & Co. Incorporated and Catalyst. She's a vice chair for the Greater Washington Partnership. She's a cybersecurity and information technology expert, which means this is going to make this job challenging but doable. She was also included in Federal Computer Week's Federal 100 list and then credited with leading the integration of Northrop Grumman innovation systems. The reason I wanted to talk about all these is because these are all different targets we can utilize or information we can utilize to perform an attack if we're going to target Kathy Warden. Diving into our attack vectors. So after using Maltego for some research for open source intelligence, I found significant logs of leaked emails. A lot of those emails discussed cybersecurity talent, acquisition, and then possible partnerships with another organization. So our attack vectors, we're going to focus in on spear phishing. We're going to be utilizing emails to target the Northrop Grumman CEO. We're going to use the news articles, excuse me, as well as discussing because there is a news article that I found that discussed the defense sector. So if we can take everything we gathered, cybersecurity acquisitions, partnerships with other organizations, and then information about the defense sector, that's all knowledge that we can formulate an attack email, a phishing email, to target specifically Kathy Warden. And the reason I find so much value in the email itself is that we now know how to formulate an email that comes from someone she has already spoke to. So that takes the edge off of her a little bit, and it gives us a little bit more of the edge on our end. Here's an example of our spear phishing email. I focused on following up with the organizations working together. And I also used this email as an opportunity to get Kathy to click on the link. As you can see, the underlined blue text cyber candidates. I'm requesting her assistance to research different cybersecurity analysts that I would like to bring on to my team. And I'm posing as Aaron, who's the CEO of the HB Gary Federal LLC, which on our previous slide, you'll see that that is someone she has spoke with before, met up with before. So I'm using that as that's what we will use as our in order to take hold and get our foothold into this attack. And then from a Christian perspective, penetration tests should be used for the good of others. Um, 1 Corinthians 4:7 talks about that, and we really need to focus on utilizing our skills and our gifts and our talents to build others up and help others, not use what skills and talents we're gaining through this knowledge and through this learning to perform unethical acts. We also should prioritize preserving confidentiality, keeping things not running your mouth, not being able to control your tongue from a Christian perspective. And in the field of cybersecurity, there's a lot of information we will know that no one else needs to know. Um, and with Northrop Grumman specifically, there's information that's classified. Being able to control your tongue and keep things confident is highly, highly a high priority. Excuse me. And then another incredible priority we can relate to penetration testing is complying to the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act. This is like abiding to the Ten Commandments. You don't have to, but abiding by the Ten Commandments is a staple of a Christian perspective. Abiding or complying to the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act should be a staple for any penetration tester or cybersecurity analyst. Here are my two references that I utilized to gain some information and some knowledge. Thank you very much.